Hello from a very sunny but chilly, frosty South Wales. My name's Anita and this is where I like to share my knitting, crochet, sewing and other crafts with you. I hope you've all been well since we spoke last. I'm popping on today just to share my knitting progress, some crochet, what I have decided to make with my advent calendar, and a very exciting purchase that I'm going to get tomorrow that you may know about if you've watched one of my other videos. First of all, thought I'd share what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing a Me Made today. This is the Bonnie jumper from Kim Hargreaves and it's made using 2 strands of kid silk haze held together, and don't know if you can really see it. I went wrong a little bit on the neck, I think. I always go wrong on every project I make. It's a common recurring theme that you will see within these projects that I'm going to show you as well. And although it's very light and airy, it is so warm. The heating has just gone off and I'm in my craft room that gets the sun in the morning, so it's quite warm. But later, now the heating's gone off, it will go quite chilly in the house. I don't have the heating on in the day when I'm here on my own, so this jumper will come into its own then. Right, let's get started. So the first project I want to share is my mum's Christmas jumper. So it's not Christmassy, but she's having it as her Christmas present. She requested an Aran cable jumper for Christmas about a month ago, and I've been knitting like the clappers on it. And the sleeves just seem to take forever. So let's find a ball of the yarn. The yarn I'm using is So Crafty Aran yarn, and it is, I thought it was 100% acrylic, but I think it does say on this, oh there we are, 75% acrylic, 25% wool, and it's it's the purple colour. I don't know if it actually has a colour on here. I should have checked all this first, shouldn't I, really? Should say a colour, shouldn't it, for the barcodes or the colour codes. But anyway, it's purple. It looks very dark in the screen. I don't know how it will show, how true to colour it will show up on the video. And it's the Drops Design Deep Woods sweater there, and it says I started it on the 25th of October, and I'm doing the medium size for my mum. Let's get it right the right way round, and this is my progress so far. So I've done one whole sleeve. Now the cabling is just down the sleeve, which was a bit of a cheat on my part, just so that I could get it finished by Christmas. And my error is in the sleeve, I'll show you in a moment. And now I'm working my way down the second sleeve, so I'm over halfway. So I'm quite pleased with that. But I was watching telly and I went a bit wrong in the sleeve. I didn't cross the cables in one section, so they're all going up, and then there's this long one. I think I've done that, well, I've obviously done that wrong, but I'm not going to mention it to my mum, and I don't think she'll notice. It's quite busy, isn't it? And I should hopefully finish this within a week. Week. We're on Friday the 22nd of November, so I'm hoping to finish it by the end of December. No, by the end of November, because I want to start my Advent and I want to finish my next project where I've also gone wrong. So my Christmas jumper this year, I started knitting, I said last year, but it might have even been the year before, and it's the Betty and Judy Lodge sweater by Poison Girls. I just love this. There's so many projects finished on Ravelry and they all look wonderful. And I've shown you before. So I finished the body last year and you've just pick up for the sleeves and there's a little poofy sleeve head, and then you do short rows to get the poof, and then just normal sleeves. And I follow tutorials on how to do the short rows and how to pick up the stitches on the row coming back, but I've done them wrong. I've done them inside out, because you can see here, I don't know if you can see it so well on camera, but these sort of stand out, and on the inside, the purl side that you won't see, they don't. So I've done it the wrong way around. So thank you, Lenore. She has told me I've done it the wrong way around, and said about a lady on YouTube, or it's got a website. I couldn't quite find anything for short rows. And thank you also, another lady, I can't remember her Instagram name, Stephanie, is it Stephanie? On Instagram, she private messaged me and showed me some pictures of what it should look like and what mine obviously doesn't. So I'm going to have to take that sleeve off and start again, which doesn't really matter that much, because I was looking at it yesterday, which made me question this sort of stitching, and I couldn't remember where I had finished, how many decreases I'd done. I'd sort of done some notes, and my little clicker row counter was saying a certain number, so I don't know if I was using, anyway, my old self always writes a note, and my present day self always thinks, what on earth was I trying to remind myself, because it didn't make sense. So I will undo that later and have to redo it, but I've got to finish the sleeve of my mum's jumper first, so I might be knitting. I don't think I'll get 2 sleeves done in December, so I might put that to one side, go back to my merino gloves from Susan Crawford, because I've only done a little bit of that, and work on my Advent project. So I'll share my Advent project first before I go on to crochet, because it is a knitting project, and that I've decided to do the Scraponacci Shawl, which is this one by Make Do Vintage. Now there's a few different options that you can have. So you can have a scrappy, an advent, a fade, or a two-tone, and it's all in the same pattern. And I'm going to do the advent there. Oh, that's showing backwards, which is strange. It doesn't usually. I'm using an iPhone. I've not used one before. Well, I have used the phone before. That's a fib. I was given this old iPhone a few months ago, so I've been recording on it for doing these videos, and then I've been uploading the videos to my laptop and using my editing software to sort of put pictures in and put the text on and things like that. And it has been taking ages, because every time you put even like a little cut, you delete a bit, put some text in, it has to sort of resave the whole thing. But now I've discovered iMovie, so today I'm going to try and put all my videos together on iMovie, so I won't have the usual intro and an outro, is that what you call them? Because this is a bit of an experiment to see if I can save time, and then I will record a new intro and do that. But oh, it was taking me all day because it just took so long each time I did a little edit. So anyway, I am doing the Advent shawl, and I have got my Advent calendar ready. Now I did just open the box before and not look inside, but now Ellie has shown, so I'm having the Advent from Ellie from Craft House Magic. It's the Woodland Wonders, and these are the colours that inspired it. And you get a very nice bag, a tote bag, which I think is reading backwards for you. Sorry, I'll have to sort that out next time. I think maybe if I put, I was to say put the camera the other way around, because I'm looking here, but I always look this side, so I don't know. And then I've put it in a little red festive basket, and they're all in here ready to start. And my aim is to knit a section every day through December. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. At the moment, I'm joining in with, it's hashtag Craft24, I think it's called, that Elderflower Stitches is running on Instagram, where you have a prompt every day and you have to put some pictures in, which has made me realise I don't really take enough photos of everything, because you have to put a picture with whatever your prompt is, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to find, so I'm going to have to take some more pictures of things. Right, 2 things before I show you my crochet. First thing, tomorrow, Saturday the 23rd, we are going to pick up our camp pod. So we are going in during Storm Bert. Storm Bert is hitting the UK tomorrow. Torrential rain, high winds, and we are bringing our caravan home. And so we are picking up our camp pod, and we were trying to think of names for her, because yes, she is a she, and we have come up with the name Aran, and Aran means star in Welsh, and we thought it was appropriate because Aran is going to be, now wait for it, I can't sing, I was born under a wandering star, and she, Aran, is going to be our wandering star. So I've called her Aran, and now I can show you my crochet because it is linked with her. So I have started watching a lady on YouTube called Mary Matthews Handmade. Well, her channel's Mary Matthews Handmade. Mary Matthews Handmade. Obviously, her name's Mary, and I will link her channel below, because if you haven't watched her, she does crochet but other crafts and not knitting but other sort of crafty things, and she's wonderful. She does a vlog a week. One is just a general vlog about what she's been making, and then the following week are tutorials. Now, I've only just started watching her, and she was doing a giveaway which I entered, and I won. So I won lots of lovely things, 2 lots of yarns, a crochet book, some little crochet things she'd made. It was lovely, loads of things in the package, and I did take a photo, so I'll find that and put that in, because I've started using some of the yarn. So this one of the yarns I won was this, like a huge box of these Hello cottons, and she has a tutorial. If you look back, she's saved all her tutorials on how to make a little crochet star. Now, I wanted to make some crochet bunting for the new caravan, but as she's going to be called Aran, I thought stars would be more appropriate. So I have been making these little stars. Now, these were done on a 4mm crochet hook, and they're a little bit drapey. So I went down to a 3.5, and I think they're a little bit firmer for hanging. And I have made lots of them, just not one, made lots. So it was just a little break from my mum's jumper, because I was getting very fed up of those sleeves, and they are very addictive, and I wanted to make all the colours. I don't think I've done all the colours quite yet, but I'm going to make some more of those, and then plan to drape them all along on a nice sort of bunting chain. And it'll be nice, I'm hoping, because we're getting the caravan tomorrow, I'm hoping between Christmas and New Year we can go away. So obviously I've got to make the caravan look a bit festive. And I was watching Mary's video today, because a new one popped up today, and she was showing you how to make a little Christmas tree decoration from a granny square. And I've also seen that on Instagram. So I thought, well, that would be quite nice. I'd make a little one and hang it in the window, because our caravan is very small, so we're not going to want loads of Christmassy things getting in the way. So that was my crochet. I think that's everything then. Let me just check. So, yes, that's everything I'm working on at the moment. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to sit back, or I meant to sit back. If I sit back like that, like this, if I sink down like this, the light doesn't shine in my glasses, but I'm sort of facing the window. I don't know how people who do videos on YouTube and wear glasses cope, because look, I hope I haven't been like that all the time, because I can't look here where I can see. I have to look at this green dot over here. Very odd. Anyway, that's everything I'm working on. I have been sort of preparing for Christmas a little bit. Obviously, I've been making my mum's jumper. I always make, or I have in the past, made my daughter a Christmas hamper that I give her on the 1st of December. And now my son has moved out as well. I've made him one as too. So this is going to be the last year because it's getting a little bit expensive. But they ain't all boxed up. And then on the 1st of December, so luckily this year that's a Sunday, they come for lunch and open their Christmas hampers. And I don't put my Christmas tree up usually until 2 weeks before Christmas, which I know everyone's going to gasp, that's way too late, but I've always done it. And I think it seems that people are putting their decorations up earlier and earlier. I know several people in work with me already have their trees up, but I'm going to do it then. So I think that's the 14th, because my 2 grandsons are coming over. We're taking them to see a Christmassy show, and then we're going to come back and they're going to help me put the tree up. We're going to make a gingerbread house out of a kit, not making the gingerbread, where they like doing that because they tend to eat most of the sweets before they even make it onto the house. And we're just going to have a really nice Christmassy time. I'll put Christmas bedding on their beds for them. And it's just, to me, I love Christmas, but it's the build-up and the little traditions that make it exciting, because these are the things that we do to slowly make our way into Christmas. If I put my tree up now, I just think it would all be too soon. So anyway, let me know, have you got your tree up? When do you do it? Does anyone else put their tree up later than I do? What are you making for Christmas? What are you hoping to get? I know it's not about receiving, it's about giving, and you know, whatever. Anyway, have a lovely week or two until I see you next. I will give you a little tour of the caravan. I don't know when I can do it. Like I say, Storm Bert will be here tomorrow when we go and get it, so I don't think I can video it then. So I might try and take a few photos of it on the next dry day that I'm home, because by the time I come home from work it's dark, so I can't show you then. And maybe the first proper viewing will be when we go out on our first trip away. So like I say, see you all next time. Keep well, keep safe, happy crafting, and bye for now.